Welcome to Standard Voice News Channel. I am Samira Ibrahim. First, the major headlines. Svtv community denies claims by Nigerian army to have killed over 200 terrorists. National Identification Management Commission workers shut down offices nationwide amid rush for NIN registration. Court stopped Governor Ganduje from deducting judiciary workers' salary. On business, federal government directs reversal of electricity tariff adjustment. And on the international scene, U.S. Congress certifies Joe Biden as winner of presidential election despite mob violence. And on sports, Manchester United completes signing of Amad Diallo from Atlanta. Now the news in details. A controversy broke out over the claims by the Nigerian Defense Headquarters that its troops have killed over 200 terrorists, apprehended 892 suspects in northwestern Nigeria in 6 months. According to the Defense Headquarters, the troops of Operation Sahel Sanity destroyed 197 terrorist hideouts, killed about 220, arrested 892 suspects, and recovered a large number of caches of arms in northwest in the second half of 2020. The Nigerian Defense Headquarters spokesperson Brigadier General Bernard Onyeko and the acting director of Defense Media Operations disclosed this at a news conference held at the Army Special Super Camp 4 in Faskari, local government area of Katsina State on Wednesday. For more details on the story, over now to our correspondent Peter Phillips.
Brigadier General Bernard Onyeko said the operations were carried out from July 1 to December 31, 2020. He declared that 73 AK-47 rifles, 1 GPMG and 190 Dane guns, as well as 5,032 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition, 568 rounds of 7.62mm NATO ammunition, and 156 live cartridges were also recovered by the troops. According to him, 197 gunmen's camp and hideouts, including the notorious Dangote Triangle and several terrorist logistic bases, were also demolished by the troops during the period. He added that 335 suspected gunmen, 326 illegal miners, 147 terrorist informants and collaborators, 14 armed men arms suppliers, 24 rustle cattle marketers and 46 gunmen logistics suppliers were arrested. However, in a swift reaction to the claims by the Nigerian Defense Headquarters, Zamfara community disagreed with the army on the killing of 220 bandits. Some community leaders in Dansado Emirate of Maru local government area of Zamfara state have differed over the claim that the Nigerian military had recorded such a huge success in the fight against terrorism and kidnapping in the northwest. The community leaders insisted that they had yet to see the impact of military success against terror and kidnapping in the geopolitical zone. One of the community leaders in the area, Alhaji Nuhu Dansado, told newsmen that bandits were still terrorizing the innocent people of the area. He recalled that SSI Sahel Sanity was inaugurated by the Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tukur Yusuf Boratai on July 6, 2020 to consolidate on the existing Operation Hadarin Daji. He explained that the exercise was aimed at effectively flushing out bandits, kidnappers, cattle rustlers and other sundry criminals from the region. That's the report. Peter Phillips reporting for SVTV News, Gusau.
The ongoing National Identification Number NIN registration appears to be running into more troubled waters as Nigerians who have turned up for the exercise have been left unattended at various registration centers in the country. This is because workers at the National Identification Management Commission have embarked on strike across the country. Some of the agency's offices monitored by newsmen on Thursday included Lagos, Abuja, Bauchi, Gombe and Taraba, among other states. However, no fewer than 13 state offices, including 2 special centers of National Identification Management Commission, were on Thursday shut down in Gombe State, following a communique by Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. Confirming the development to newsmen, the acting state chairman, who is also in charge of compliance, Alhaji Aminu Lawal, said they were acting on the orders of the association geared towards protecting their members from second wave of COVID-19. According to the resolution of the Congress by Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, NIM unit, The staff members were infected with COVID-19 and adequate measures have not been taken to curtail the spread. The meeting resolved that safety of staff should be prioritized, adding that the office environment should be fumigated. A Kano State High Court has restrained Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje from deducting salaries of judiciary workers, pending the determination of the motion on notice filed before it. It was gathered that the plaintiffs sued the defendants over deduction of their salaries in the months of November and December 2020. The workers are also demanding for the refund of the 2 months deduction. However, the Joint Negotiating Council has vowed to resist illegal reversal to the old minimum wage and payment of salary to workers by Kano State government. This follows salary cut experienced by civil servants in the state in the months of November and December, with a reaction from an aide of the governor that the state is reverting to the old minimum wage of 18,000 naira due to economic downturn. Kano Chairman JNC Comrade Hashim Sali said that the council is awaiting government's reply to official notice written to it on the illegal reversal of old minimum wage. The Borno Executive Council has approved 352 million naira for the operations of the Civilian Joint Task Force and Hunters in the fight against insurgency in the state. The Commissioner of Information, Alhaji Babakura Abajatu, who made this known in a statement on Thursday in Maiduguri, noted that the approval was given at the first State Executive Council meeting of 2021, presided over by Governor Babagana Umar Zulu. Other approvals also given at the meeting, according to the Commissioner, included the rehabilitation of Maiduguri-Dambuwa Road at the cost of 658 million naira and the extension of an ongoing Beneshek Township Road project at the cost of 231 million naira. He said the sum of 237 million naira was approved for the construction of Ramat Wulari Road and drainage in Maiduguri Metropolis. The Commissioner said that the Council also approved 1.6 billion naira for the construction of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at the Borno State University Teaching Hospital. Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal of Sokoto State on Thursday condoled the government and people of Zamfara State over the death of Alhaji Malame Aliwi Andoto, who died a couple of months ago in Sokoto. Before his death, Alhaji Malame Aliwi Andoto was the chairman of Zamfara State Civil Service Commission. Accompanied to the palace of the Emir of Svtv by the Deputy Governor of Zamfara State, Barrister Mahadi Aliyu Gusau, and the Secretary to Zamfara State Government, Alhaji Balabel Lomaru, Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal said they came to condole the government and good people of the state over the death of their friend and a brother. The governor said late Alhaji Malami Andoto's death is a lesson to everyone, as it came as a big blow to them. He described Alhaji Ali Andoto as a nice person who was jovial and courageous. The Kebbi State Governor, Senator Atiku Abubakar Bagudu, on Thursday in Birnin Kebbi, commissioned a new ultra-modern firefighting vehicle provided by the federal government. The governor expressed optimism that the new vehicle will strengthen the protection and safety of lives as well as property of the people of the state, adding that it was a double elation as the Kebbi State Command of the Federal Fire Service formally took up in Birnin Kebbi same day. Speaking at the airport-making event, the governor said he is highly elated as the state got this glad tidings from the federal government, courtesy of the Federal Fire Service Department. The governor appreciated the invaluable gesture and showed his unlimited happiness as the federal government chose Kebbi State as one of the beneficiaries of this noble gesture. Governor Bagudu, who was represented by the Chief of Staff, Government House, Birnin Kebbi, Alhaji Suleiman Muhammad Argungu, lauded President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister of Interior, Alhaji Rauf Aribisola, and the Controller General of the Federal Fire Service, Dr. Liman Alhaji Ibrahim, for the gesture. Nigerian Customs Service says it intercepted 5,200 live ammunition and bulletproof vehicle. The Controller Federal Operations Unit Zone C, Mr. Yusuf Lawa, on Thursday in Owerri displayed 5,200 live ammunition, 1,215 bags of foreign rice, and a bulletproof Toyota Land Cruiser Jeep intercepted during 2020 Yuletide. The controller said during the exhibition that the seizures were made between November 23rd and December 27, 2020. Giving a breakdown of the items, Mr. Yusuf said the duty paid value of the live ammunition was 3 million naira, while the duty paid value of the foreign rice was 36 million naira. He added that the duty paid value of the bulletproof Land Cruiser and the other 3 vehicles seized during the period was 221 million naira. He said 38 jumbo belts known as used clothes worth 3 million naira were also intercepted during the period under review. On general merchandise, the controller said 204 foreign tin tomatoes, pharmaceutical products and others worth 150 million naira were intercepted. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) has cleared the air on speculations of implementing mass disconnection of telephone subscribers. The NCC said the speculations arose as a result of numerous publications in both the print and electronic media on the ongoing linkage of SIM registration records with the National Identification Number. NCC Director of Public Affairs Dr. Ikechukwu Adinde made the clarification in a statement he issued late Wednesday in Abuja. He said most of the publications are based on the erroneous assumptions that for every network or SIM connection, there is one unique human subscriber. However, with the advent of social media and app-driven digital environment, network subscription went beyond human subscribers to include machines like POS, routers, Wi-Fi devices, electricity meters, CCTV, tracking devices. Mr. Adinde recalled that a recent survey conducted in Nigeria showed that there were approximately 4 to 5 SIMs to every human subscriber. Let me quickly take you to our business desk for the business update.
Welcome to Business Desk. The Minister of Power, Mr. Saleh Maman, has directed the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) to inform all electricity distribution companies to revert to tariffs that were applicable in December 2020. Mr. Aaron Atmas, Senior Special Advisor, Media and Communications to the Minister of Power, made this known in a statement in Abuja on Thursday. He said that the reversal to the old tariff was to promote a constructive conclusion of the dialogue with the labor centers through the Joint Ad Hoc Committee. He said this will allow for the outcome of all resolutions from the committee to be implemented together. The minister spoke against the backdrop of the report that electricity tariff had been increased by 50%. On the contrary, the government continues to fully subsidize 55% of on-grid consumers in Band D and E and maintain the lifeline tariff for the poor and underprivileged. The minister said that these measures were all aimed at cushioning the effect of the pandemic while providing more targeted interventions for citizens. He said that the public was aware that the federal government and the labor centers had been engaged in positive discussions about the electricity sector through a joint ad hoc committee. According to him, progress has been made in these deliberations, which are set to be concluded at the end of January. Some of the achievements of this deliberation with labor are the accelerated rollout of the National Mass Metering Plan and clampdowns on estimated building, improved monitoring of the service-based tariff, and the reduction in tariff rates for bands A to C in October 2020 that were funded by creative use of taxes. And that's all on Standard Voice Business Update. I am Musa Joy Onyoza. Back to the newsroom.
Thank you, Musa Joy. And on the international scene, the U.S. Congress on Thursday certified Joe Biden's win in November's presidential election hours after President Trump's supporters laid siege on the Capitol on Wednesday. Republican Vice President Mike Pence certified the Electoral College count of 306 electors in favor of the Democrat against 232 in favor of outgoing Republican President Donald Trump. lawmakers in the Senate and House of Representatives successfully beat back Republican efforts to deny Biden the electoral votes needed to win, prompting loud cheers when the certification was announced. The affirmation of Biden's 302 to 232 victory over Trump in November essentially closes the door on the unparalleled and deeply controversial effort by Trump and his loyalists to overturn the result of the 2020 election. Similarly, Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana has been sworn in for a second term as the president of the country, hours after scuffles between rival politicians broke out in parliament. Soldiers were briefly deployed after the unusual scene in one of Africa's most stable democracies.
I, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
To the Republic of Ghana.
To the Republic of Ghana.
As by law established.
As by law established.
That I will uphold.
That I will uphold
the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
The sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect.
And
defend.
The
Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
The president defeated his main rival, former President John Mahama, in December's tightly fought election. He faces the twin challenges of dealing with the coronavirus pandemic and trying to boost the economy. Let me quickly take you to our sport desk with Abu Sufyan.
Hello, welcome to Standard Voice Television Sports Room. I'm Abu Sufyan Abubakar, and as usual I bring the sports updates. Manchester United announced on Thursday they had completed the transfer of Ivorian winger Ahmed Diallo from Serie A side Atlanta. The 18-year-old has signed a contract at Old Trafford until 2025 with the option of an extra year. The agreement between the two clubs was first announced on October 5th, but the transfer was subject to a medical, work permit and personal terms. These steps have now been completed and an application has been made for a visa. Once this has been issued, Diallo will be cleared to travel to Manchester. Diallo made a total of 5 senior appearances for Atlanta so far this season and has scored 1 goal. United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said the teenager had been on the club's radar for a number of years. And that's all we have on sports today. Back to the newsroom.
Thank you, Sufyan. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, a quick look at the major headlines. For our community denies claims by the Nigerian Army to have killed over 200 terrorists. National Identification Management Commission workers shut down offices nationwide amid rush for NIN registration. Court stops Ganduje from deducting judiciary workers' salary. On business, federal government directs reversal of electricity tariff adjustment. And on the international scene, U.S. Congress certifies Joe Biden as winner of presidential election despite mob violence. And on sports, Manchester United completes signing of Amad Diallo from Atlanta. That's the news. On behalf of the production crew, Head of News and Current Affairs Department, Ibrahim Garbatuna, I am Samira Ibrahim, wishing you a pleasant day. Keep watching Standard Voice Television News. Goodbye.